Going live right now. What's up, YouTube? This is Donovan Gaming. Right back at it with another stream. And by the way, this is not going to be a podcast stream. We're going to be trying something a little bit different for you guys that I've never done before. And with my special guest, as always, Joseph, aka ps4guy 100. All of his socials are going to be down below. Say what's up to the chat.
Hello.
There you go. I thought you would have said, "What's up? What's good?" You know, get the hype up. It's all right. I'm going to do that. Yeah.
Somewhere there.
I know, right? But we're going to be ranking the NBA duos of 2020 to 2021 season. So, yeah, buddy. It's going to be something a little bit different that we have not done before. Well, I don't think we've done it before in a while. So, I'm just making sure that we're live and everything. Making sure that the audio is good and whatnot. So, by the way, his socials will be down below, so make sure you guys go check him out. Give him the support they give to me. But anyway, yeah, we're going to get this party started, man. Might as well just make this a separate window. Don't have so many tabs open. All right, here we go, boys. Yeah, cuz. All right, so there we go. We're going to be sharing the screen, and we're also going to be showing you guys the tier list, which the tier list is going to be down below in the description. So make sure you guys click on that tier list link. And here it is. So it is the 2020-21 NBA Duos tier list maker. And it goes from a scale of S to D. Don't know why they didn't put the F tier because I would have actually used it. But just for the sake, I might as well just use the tier list as it is. And here is the NBA duos from every single one. And I will give my opinions about the duos. Joseph will give his opinion about the duos. And then we'll rank them from S tier being the best duo. And then D tier, pretty much the worst duo in the whole entire league. So if you guys hate our tier list, you might as well just go ahead, hit that link down below for the tier list. Just make your own and just tag me in it and we'll look at it. Pretty much. So anyway. So yeah, Joseph, we're going to go ahead and talk about the first duo, which it is the duo that we talked about off stream. It is going to be the 76ers duo with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. I'm going to go ahead and let you give your opinion. I'm going to let you talk about them first. It don't matter to me. Whatever pops up in your head, just do it. So.
I already know Philly fans, if there is any that subscribe to you. I already know they're going to hate me for it. But honestly, Embiid is just overrated because all he does is surprise and moan, whine about everything. Ben Simmons has potential to go up, even be a champion at one point. He just needs to go to a different team, or they need to just smack Embiid off that team or something, replace somebody else better. Because Embiid is the only one that keeps Ben Simmons down from like a champion.
I agree with that statement. I agree.
Because people were saying when he first came in that he was a potential MVP candidate, he was a potential Rookie of the Year candidate. candidate. And he tries to break up the fights that Embiid starts. And Ben Simmons tries to stop them and tells the other guy to stop. But Ben Simmons just keeps it. Okay, sorry about that, got cut off. But he just keeps, Ben Simmons tries to stop him, but he just keeps it going and keeps aggravating the subject.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. My opinion, I'm going to go based on his because, I agree 100% with what you said. I mean, Ben Simmons definitely has the potential to become like the best team ever kind of thing. But I definitely agree that he should have went out of Philly and went to somewhere else. I agree with that statement. Just by the...
Also, at least probably go to the Warriors or even the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
The Rockets.
Yep.
Or some team better that doesn't have Embiid holding him down.
Yep. I agree with that. Joel Embiid, I'm just going to say it straight up. One word, overrated. He's overrated in my books.
Overrated crybaby.
Oh, yeah. And people are going to hate me for that, but I do not care. I really do not care because on Instagram, he always says that during quarantine even, with his, take a picture of his like food and whatnot, and then his big giant foot being in the picture, and you might as well just take that foot out of there, okay? Like, we don't need that during with the food, man. You need the food. We're going to eat the food just by looking at it. But simply just putting your foot in there, it disgusts me right off the bat. Because, yeah, I lost my appetite right off the bat. I'm just saying
I
that.
know people are going to say, oh, you should go to the Golden State Warriors because they'll get held down because the Splash Bros. But look at when Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors. He didn't get held down. They won 2 to 3 champions with him there.
Oh, yeah.
And if Ben Simmons would go there, he wouldn't get held down. He would actually have a whole team. Even the coach would even support him.
Yeah.
No matter what, if he can only dunk and drive in the paint, you got 2 people that can shoot threes left and right on the outside that can do it for him.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I agree with
So
that.
that's why I think he needs to go to a team that has people on that team that will support Ben Simmons, that will motivate him to get better and get his shot better and get him shooting more instead of having a big crybaby dipwad that just starts fights 24/7 when they shouldn't be starting.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I agree with that 100%. All right, you ready for the next duo?
Sure.
All right, the next one is going to be Damien Lillard and CJ McCollum.
That duo was a perfect match.
Yes, I
They
agree.
both can drive in the paint. They both can shoot. They both can dribble. They both can play ball. They're basically a perfect match.
Yeah.
In the future, I can see them being in the champion spot and even having that trophy and having the ring around their finger.
Yep. I can see it.
The right
I can see it.
Go with them. I can see them going to a chance.
Yeah.
Dan Leonard's amazing by himself, but when you add Colin, it's a whole different story.
It's a whole different ball game at that point if you just put them two together. Like, they can ball. They can ball up. Like, no doubt in mind.
I mean, I know some people are going to say they're not like this duo, but I'm about to say they're like LeBron and Kyrie, or LeBron and Dwayne Wade, or LeBron and Chris Bosh.
Yep, I agree.
Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. They're like them, and Shaquille O'Neal and the late Kobe Bryant. They're like them. They're like that duo that you never think is going to work, but
Yep.
they happen to make it to a champion, and it works.
Yep. they nearly missed the playoffs, but they literally Damien Lillard can score in those points, and CJ McCollum can back him up and score as much of points as him, which I actually love them two playing together. Like hands out. Hands down.
Look at what Dame Lillard did. That fucker was shooting threes from half court.
Yeah.
Because people were saying that he can't play ball. He showed them.
He showed them up big time at that point.
And CJ McCollum was there to stick up for him and even show that he can do it.
Yep.
But that's my opinion on that duo right there.
Yeah, I'm going to back you up with that. I agree with them two playing together. They literally, those guys can score. They can play make with each other. Like, they can be like the best duo besides LeBron and AD. But those two are actually playing like LeBron and AD. Like, without a doubt. Them two and them two. Put them together, you got yourself like a best game situation right there. Like, right out of the gate. All right, you ready for the next duo? We got Giannis and Chris Middleton for the next duo. We got Giannis.
My opinion on Giannis, I don't think he should have won MVP the second time. And explaining why I'm saying this is because he head-butted another player and they gave him the MVP.
Oh, yeah.
I think it should have been LeBron instead of Giannis. I know people are saying Giannis really won it. He showed it. And he deserved it. But my opinion, when you headbutt another player, that's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, yeah.
He does not have won MVP because he got thrown out of the game.
Yep.
And a couple weeks after that, he wins MVP.
Yep.
Now, Chris Middleton, he honestly, I'm going to talk good now for Giannis with Chris Middleton. I can see that team, these two going to a champion as well, like I said with Dame Lillard and Collins. I can see these two going to a champion. Hell, they even made it almost to a champion, but they got limited because Giannis wasn't there for those games. If he was there with Middleton and all them guys, I honestly could see them making. I could see them making a champion out of that team.
That's true.
Giannis needs to stop thinking really about himself and put his team first and not put the weight of the team just on him because he thinks that he needs to be that star.
Oh, yeah.
Let the younger guys around him have a chance to star up on that game. Like, I could see Chris Middleton honestly being a champion at one point, an MVP at one point.
Yeah.
But Giannis takes literally almost everything. And Chris Middleton, he can shoot. He can. I think he can dunk. I can't remember. He can drive the lanes. He can dribble a little bit, but they just need to give Chris Middleton enough time to show that he has potential about as much as Giannis has.
Yep.
And some people would say I'm wrong with that. Some people say, oh, Chris Middleton is not as good as him or not as good as him, but they need to let him shine. They need to let him push his skills out like Giannis, like they're doing with him. That's my opinion on that.
Yep. And I agree with you on that because all I've seen Giannis do is just dunk and drive. But Chris Middleton can actually shoot threes beyond the arc, and this duo can actually make a championship for them. But Giannis keeps on getting hurt at that moment in time when it comes to playoffs, and that's the reason why they.
Or starting to fight, getting knocked out of the game, or Giannis did shoot, I think, a couple 2 to 3 threes. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And he can shoot, but it's just he needs to stop taking the ball for himself and let the team
Yeah.
Take some chances that show you. Set them some screens. Let them have some star power.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's just my opinion on that.
Yeah. Okay. This next duo is the Bulls duo, but it's also called the AKA injury prone. And here's why. Zach Levine and Laurie Markkinen is the next duo.
As a YouTuber I watch says Larry Markkinen.
Yeah, and I've been seeing a couple of videos with this duo, and they've been not talking very good with this duo at all. I can tell you that right off the bat.
Zach Levine is literally like a Michael Jordan because he can fly. I don't know how the fuck he does it, but he can fly.
Thank you, whoever said it would have been Kobe White and Zach Levine. I agree with that 100%.
Kobe White, honestly,
yes.
he's a fucking goat.
Yep.
He's starting to be a goat, honestly.
Him and Zach Levine would have been a better one.
Like a Michael Jordan of this era. He can fly like Michael Jordan. He can shoot. He can dunk. He can basically do everything. And now the other guy.
He's just an injury prone.
I got nothing to say about him.
He's just an injury prone. I'm just going to straight up just say it. He's just an injury prone, and he should have actually, in my opinion, he should have been gone from the Chicago Bulls. I'm just going to straight up and just say it. He should have been just gone. Like, out of there.
I have literally nothing to say about Larry Markkinen. As Trey ain't calling him, Larry Markkinen.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say about Larry Markkinen. I don't know any good highlights about him.
Nope.
The only highlights I know is Zach Levine or Kobe White.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see anything about Larry anymore.
Uh-oh. No. No.
That was easy.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
It's going to be the Cavaliers duo.
All right.
Andre Drummond and Kevin Love. Yeah.
My opinion, Kevin Love was a better duo with LeBron at the time.
Yep.
But now, ever since LeBron left, it's like Kevin Love is trying to carry the team about as much as LeBron did. Because LeBron would pass his teammates, let them have their fame, and let them show what they can do. Kevin Love, he's trying to do that, but
it's not working.
Can't now.
It's not working
with him like he did with LeBron and him.
Yeah.
And Andre Drummond,
like, he can actually score and get some points on the board, unlike other centers, but I mean.
And I admit, he doesn't start fights as much either.
Yeah.
But he just needs to practice on his dunking ability, his timing up blocking, get the rebounds, pass it to his team. When he gets that rebound for his team, pass it out. Don't just stand there and try to shoot it and possibly miss or get blocked. Pass it out, let one of your shooters get it, and see if they can get open. If they get open, man, you have a free window. Score.
Yep.
Like, he needs to work on that side. He's an amazing player, like you said. He can dunk, block, everything. But it's just he needs to just work on it, like he was in the prior team that he was on. I forget what team he was originally on. But he just needs to play like he was on that other team. Like, help the team. Don't try to take everything to miss. Like, help the team, not take it.
That's true.
That's my opinion about the Kevin Love or Andre. Kevin Love is just not the same without LeBron.
That's true.
My opinion on that. Same thing with Andre.
I feel like, this is just my opinion, by the way. I feel like Kevin Love is actually playing the same way as he was on the Timberwolves.
Now he's lost without.
Yeah, he's just lost without LeBron at this point. I feel like if LeBron was back in Cleveland, them two would actually play the same way as they did.
Oh yeah.
100%.
They'd be shooting shooting everything, making everything.
Oh yeah.
Everything,
yep.
I can see that. And Andre, that's just I don't know.
I feel like Kevin Love is just like pretending that Andre Drummond is like non-existent, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Same thing with Giannis and Chris Middleton. I feel that into that, but Giannis and Chris Middleton are actually teaming up and actually making buckets together. But when it comes to Kevin Love and Andre, it's just non-existent.
That's what I don't get. Some of these players get these new players on the team that played for a team that they want to get, and they get it on their team, and they just act like they're not there. They don't act the same as they do to their previous teammate that left that team.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I don't get. Just be nice to that teammate. Show the same love that you showed to your other teammate, and they'll give it back to you back, like they did with their own previous teammate.
Oh, yeah.
But now I just don't know what the hell heck is wrong with these people nowadays.
Yeah. You ready for the next duo?
That's my opinion on them. Sure.
All right, next duo is the Boston Celtics. And you can guess which one this one is. Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. Was he the one that broke his leg at one point?
That was Gordon Hayward.
Oh. I don't really know much about Jason Tatum. That much. And the other one I don't know much about, so I can't really say.
Well, these two can actually score. They can actually play make with each other. Like, these two can actually play together as they're like LeBron and AD, in other words. They can actually play together, unlike the last team that we discussed. Like, these two rookies can actually play together, play make, score, dunk, and whatnot. Like, that duo is actually good. Like, it's actually better duo than the other two.
Yeah, I really don't know that much.
All right, you ready for the next duo then?
Yeah.
It is going to be the Clippers duo with PG-13 and the Claw.
Okay. I'll start off with PG.
All right.
Where has his brain and ability of playing ball I want to know where it has gone. Because this man has passed it to a referee in the previous game against the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
He has literally screwed up in the bubble. He caused them the chance of going to a champion going against the Lakers.
Yep.
Not a champion, sorry. The finals go against them.
Yep.
He literally seen Kawhi Leonard open, and he did not pass it. He took a three when Kawhi Leonard was standing and calling for the ball wide open.
Oh, yeah.
And he kept shooting shots that literally could have gone to Kawhi that was wide open.
Yep.
And Paul George said he wanted to play with Kawhi Leonard on the Los Angeles Clippers. He literally said it would be his dream to play with Kawhi.
Yep.
Literally.
But he still costed it.
He had it in his core of wanting to play with
the Raptors, yeah.
My opinion, I think Kawhi should have stayed with the Raptors.
Yep.
And he probably could have won another champion with them for this year. No offense to the Lakers and all of them and their legacy, but I think that Kawhi could have won another champion with the Raptors.
Yep.
But if Paul George would have had his brains and his ball in his court wasn't deflated, and he actually had air in that thing and actually noticed that Kawhi was wide open in the bubble at the time, when there was the bubble, I could see them possibly being champions right now.
Yep.
But they screwed up. Thanks to Paul George first.
Yep.
And Paul George is screwing up again.
Yes, he is.
And it's only the first game of the season. The actual season, he already screwed up.
Extreme Maker X says Kawhi Lillard could have stayed with Toronto for sure. Yep. He should have just stayed.
Because he was better off there with Toronto.
He should have just stayed.
Or even the Spurs. Even the Spurs he was better off with.
Yep.
I feel like Paul George is holding him down, not noticing him after he literally said on an ESPN thing, he said, it would be my dream to play with the ball because I've always wanted to play on the same team with them.
Yeah, but you're also screwing that up for his legacy, and also he actually came from a championship, and now you cost it, and now he's probably not going to have another championship once again from his belt.
Yeah, because they literally people in LA was making fun of the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yep.
They're calling them the L Clipper.
Yep.
Or the loser Clippers or whatever. But I think Paul George is literally holding Kawhi Leonard down.
Yeah.
They either let go of Paul George, find someone else to replace him, or let go of Kawhi, let him be on a team that will actually notice that he is wide open. Literally, could have shot a three, could have won.
Yeah.
No. Paul George just shoots a corner and completely airballs it.
Yep.
That's my opinion on those two. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I know these two had a dream to play with each other, but in my opinion, during the bubble, it didn't really make out for it at all.
Like, why would you say a report and a thing on ESPN and say, "Oh, I want to team with this guy because it's always been my dream to team with him."
Yeah.
And now you're bringing him down and not letting him win a championship. Like, how can you say, "Oh, I want to team up with somebody," and then bring them down of their legacy they had on a different team?
Yeah.
Like, that'd be like Steph Curry leaving the Golden State Warriors, leaving Klay Thompson behind and going to one of the suckiest teams in the league and making them win.
Yep.
And then they put the pressure on Klay Thompson, and he would end up screwing up the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So that's my opinion on just the Kawhi and Paul George thing, but the other one was an example.
Yep. All right. You ready for the next one?
Yes, sir.
All right. It's going to be the Memphis Grizzlies with Triple J and Ja Morant.
Ja Morant is an amazing rookie, honestly.
Yeah.
Hands down, he's an amazing rookie.
Yep.
I can't remember if he won the Rookie of the Year. If he did, he deserved it, honestly.
Yeah.
He deserved that Rookie of the Year, like, honestly. I have no bad thing to say about him. He did amazing in the season. I can see him in the future, or even this season. It could be this season, or next season, whatever. I can see him winning a champion, possibly being even MVP.
He was close to the playoffs. But
Now,
Jaren Jackson Jr. is Triple J.
I don't think I know much about him. I know about John Morant mostly because of 2 hype. That's the reason why I know mainly about him.
Yeah.
And also seeing how he plays.
I know. Yeah.
That's the only reason. So there you go. Well, that's the point I think.
Yeah. That's about sums it up for me. That's for sure.
I could see John Morant being a champion probably.
Maybe in 2 to 3 years from now, they're definitely going to get it.
Do that, that's going to be a ripoff. They don't give him at least something to hold by and say, dang, I just accomplished something in my career that I've always wanted to do. If they don't let him do that, that's just a rip.
Yeah. That's going to be a rip for the whole entire thing, basically.
He's just going to have to leave that team if they do that.
Yeah.
Find a whole brand new home that will actually support him and give him the fame and give him that push of, dude, you could possibly hit MVP level, or dude, you could possibly hit champion level.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on John Morant.
You ready for the next one?
Sir.
All right. It is going to be Atlanta Hawks with Trey Young and John Collins.
All right. And what was the first one?
Trey Young.
Trey Young, right?
Yeah. Trey Young and John Collins.
Trey Young. That man went off on the last part of the season before it went into the bubble. That man went off. Literally went off. Even before that, he was going off. He can shoot. He can do everything. He can play make, dribble, layup. He basically do everything except dunk. I don't remember if he can dunk. But that man went off when the late Kobe Bryant died. When he died, Trey Young went into just a different universe. He was shooting threes. He almost went almost close to the 81 that Kobe went. That part I couldn't believe when somebody said that man almost got 81 points in a game that much as Kobe did.
Yeah.
And I honestly see him being an MVP too, even being a champion on that team. Now the other guy, what's his name again? The one?
John Collins.
John Collins. I don't know much about him, but I know Trey Young more than I do him.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion on that team.
All right.
I can see them going to it.
Yeah. Now, there is a little story that I want to push out to there with Trey Young, actually. I hope you remember this, but do you remember when Trey Young and Damien Lillard had a half-court challenge type thing?
Yeah.
I remember that, and they tried to do the challenge where one of those guys would actually try to hit the longest shot more.
Yeah.
But I don't remember who won that. I guess they were trying to make a little debate on who would actually make more shots from the actual far distance. But I just don't remember who made more from there.
I don't remember either.
But I really think it was pretty close because, yeah, those two can actually shoot very long shots from each other. And I basically think that Trey Young and John Collins are like another Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. If you know what I mean by that. Because Trey Young is like a Damian Lillard, and then John Collins is like another CJ McCollum. But in the rookie state for both of those people.
Yeah.
So I can actually see it. them two getting the championship, I can actually see it. Now, the next team that we're going to be discussing was super, super close to getting a ring. And it is the Miami Heat with Jimmy Butler and Bam.
Good old Bam Bam.
Yep.
Bam. I don't know how to say it.
Abadio. Something like that.
Little Jim Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Buckets, man.
Honestly, I think Jimmy Butler has literally completely changed the game ever since he's gone to Miami.
Yep.
He gave Miami life again. Like, he gave Miami a chance to even get a champion. Even when LeBron, Shaquille, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade was on that team, everybody said that these guys are going to give this team a champion. And they did.
Yep.
My opinion, this is Jimmy Butler and Bam is just like them. They're like the duo of them guys in the past.
Yeah.
New age style.
I agree with that statement.
Playing just like LeBron did with Dwayne Wade, Chris.
Yep.
They're playing just like when LeBron played with Shaquille there for a little bit. They're playing just like them.
Yes, they are.
I could see them even making probably to that level again.
They were so close last year. They were super close last year.
But the funny part is, I knew the Lakers were going to win because
Yep.
they were going to let the Lakers win because of Kobe night.
Yep. That's exactly what I had in mind when I was about to say something about the championship, because I knew.
That's the only reason why they had them almost lose, but they had them come back because, if I remember correctly,
Yep.
Kobe was playing, that same incident happened where the Lakers were down and the other team started to come up, but they were up a certain amount of games. That other team came up and almost won, then the Lakers won.
Yep.
That whole series. That's the way my opinion, that's the way I think. Jimmy Butler basically got robbed in a way because, no offense to Bryant fans or Laker fans, I think that they made them win because of Kobe passing away this year. They said, all right, Lakers are going to win to remember the legacy of Bryant and Gianna.
Yep.
And we're going to put the ring on them because we have an idea of the ring, the way it's going to look.
Yep. That's exactly what I had in mind when you said about the championship. I knew right then and there the Lakers were going to win because of Kobe dying and having that legacy. If they would have lost the finals, they would have hated them completely because of Kobe dying.
Pushed the legacy of Kobe Bryant down.
Yep.
They would have said, oh, come on, Laker Nation. You guys just pushed Kobe Bryant's legacy away like he didn't do anything to this team. That's the way they would have said it. They would have said, Miami Heat should have never won. They would have said, Miami Heat should have never got that ring. They would have said, you guys just forgot about Kobe.
Yep.
And my opinion, they didn't want to do that, so they made it to where the Lakers were looking like the most overpowered team, which they are, but not overpowered enough to smoke the Miami Heat.
Yeah. They smoked them pretty good.
But that's just my opinion, because I knew the Lakers were going to win because they're going to do it some way, some form of making it where it's dedicated to Kobe.
Yep.
And that's the reason why they had them lose, I think, 2 to 3 games and had the Lakers win 4.
Yep.
But that's just my opinion on that.
Yep. I agree with that 100%. You ready for the next one?
Sure.
Which I kind of hate this one because they actually put one of the players that actually got drafted this year with another player that I just don't think that this one actually makes sense to me at all. But it's the Charlotte Hornets with LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward.
Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball.
And Gordon Hayward. My opinion, it should not have been LaMelo Ball in there at all. It should not have been him at all in there. Because he's a rookie. You have to grow in order to be like part of a duo gang. You have to grow from the beginning of like the NBA. Because you're just starting out. You're starting to figure out what's going on with the NBA. And now they just screwed it up. Put LaMelo Ball in there. Yeah, I just don't see that happening at all. Maybe down the road, you'll see these two together. But right now, I would have had Devonte Graham and PJ Washington in that slot. I would have changed both of those. Because Devonte Graham... All right. Devonte Graham would have had Defensive Player of the Year, but he got robbed, and he would have also had Most Improved Player, but he also got robbed because of Brandon Ingram. That I would have changed also.
This is I want to add to that what you said about Ball.
Yeah.
The only reason why they had him start is because of that last name he has.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I think that's the only way they had him start was because of his last name being Ball.
Yep. And because of his father, too.
They should have even had him start in the first place. Because on 2K games, you have to work your way up to get that position.
Yep, you actually do.
Just because he has shirts, shoes, a brother that has a song out, and his dad's a famous basketball player. No matter what, if you have that stuff, that shouldn't matter that you get to start right away and get to be on the starting lineup. That'd be like
That's true.
putting LeBron James in the starting lineup and not letting him understand what he's doing. They put him on the bench, let him be with the second starters, let him build up that trust from the coach, then put him on the starting lineup. Yes, they put Seth Curry on the starting lineup, but that's because he showed his potential in team practice that he could possibly play on the starting lineup. But him, the Ball, he should not be on the starting lineup because he's not ready. I don't know if he showed it in team practice or not that he's ready. Plus, he keeps throwing lobs like crazy that could possibly get stolen by the team. But he can shoot, but he just needs to say, okay, this isn't like when I was playing in the Little League or whatever. It ain't like that. I need to stop chucking the ball to my teammates. I need to start playing smart, not doing half-court throws that could possibly get turnover. He just needs to slow down his mindset, stop acting like he needs to show everybody that he's good at that game.
Yep.
Now, you said Gordon Hayward, right?
Yep. And we haven't even seen him play it in the Hornets. And they played tonight.
Before I go to Gordon Hayward,
yeah.
I can see Ball being a possible Rookie of the Year, possible MVP, possible champion, in the future of the MVP and champion part. The Rookie of the Year, I can see that. He needs to stop just chucking the ball to his teammates. Gordon Hayward, it's going to be if they treat him right. If they let him play play. Let him fill out the team. Let him get used to the team. Don't just push him to where he's pressured, where he has to try 24/7.
That's true.
Because I know that they will. They're going to push him, and they're going to make him try. But like I said, Melo need to tone his shit down.
Yes, he does.
He's going half-court throws, full-court throws. He's thrown the ball, like bounce past the ball from almost half-court. He needs to stop that. He's not LeBron. He thinks he is, and he's not.
Nope.
That's what LeBron used to do. LeBron used to pass it almost half-court, and he would do no-look passes or passes to the other teammates and other teams' legs and do no-looks.
Yeah.
That's what I think that he's trying to do. He's trying to be like another LeBron. And nobody else will fill those shoes and being another LeBron except LeBron's son.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And that's the way I think about ball. If his dad ever heard this, his dad needs to literally look at facts. That's how it is.
Yes, he does.
His son's overrated. His son literally has everything given to him. He's on a starting lineup that he did not earn.
Yep.
He did not work his ass off for.
I agree.
Now, if he's on the starting lineup for this game for tonight, I don't know if he played yesterday or not.
He's playing tonight versus Cavaliers, actually.
If he's on the starting lineup versus the Cavaliers, then that's bullshit because he should not be on the starting lineup. Gordon Hayward should be on that starting lineup, not him.
I mean,
if they choose LaMelo over Gordon, then that's literally bullshit. They're choosing a guy that has a golden spoon down his throat.
yeah.
Not a silver spoon. This is a gold spoon that this kid literally has shoe brand, shirt brand, hoodie brand, sandal brands, whatever brands, even socks.
He pretty much has everything.
If they give him that, since he has everything, if they give him the golden spoon boy, the starting lineup for tonight, then this shit's rigged.
I agree with that statement.
Every rookie that comes from the no-name college or whatever, or comes from a college team, it's going to be rigged because he's getting something that almost every rookie never gets to have.
Yep.
That's literally my opinion on that. If he gets starting lineup, this shit's rigged.
Yep.
And they're only giving it because he has a golden spoon.
Pretty much. I mean, just like I said, I should really think that Devonte Graham and PJ Washington is better than that duo that's listed in that slot. Because those two actually worked together and they actually played together and they both got close to an award for the NBA awards this year. Them two in that slot should not be in there. I mean, Gordon Hayward could actually be like part of a duo, but not with that team. If it was Boston Celtics on the other hand, I can say that.
I can see him getting the champion in the past.
Yeah.
He could be an MVP for that team. But I think Melo's going to hold him down.
Yep.
Not let him succeed.
I agree.
Because Melo, all he's doing is showboating and saying, look, I'm good at playing basketball. Look, I can do fancy passes.
Yep.
I'm sorry, this ain't the G League. This ain't no little no-name basketball team you're going against. This is a whole
new level. This is a whole new level of a ball game right now.
And that's the way I think Melo's acting.
Yep. All right, so are you ready for the next duo? We literally probably talked about him for like 10 minutes. I mean, if we have to say what we have to say about a certain player, we're going to have to say it because we don't want anything being on our chest right now about these players. We want to talk about these players and get to the standpoint about what we think about the duo and where they should be ranked at in our opinions. Sounds about right for everybody out there. I'm pretty sure. So, the next duo is going to be the Utah Jazz with Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. That's the next duo.
Honestly, that's a perfect shooter and center duo right there.
Yep. I agree with that, just by hands down. That's pretty much all I had to say.
The champion. Like, I mean, they almost got to the finals.
Yep. I agree with that. I agree with that. Right then and there. I agree.
Like, I can literally see them being another. I can see them getting close to a champion again.
Yep. Now you ready for the next one? It is going to be the Sacramento Kings with Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
And Buddy Hield.
Amazing shooter, amazing dunker, amazing playmaker, dribbler. He got it all. I don't have to say nothing bad about him.
Yeah.
And then what's the other one?
Buddy Hield.
Oh gosh, I don't really know much about Buddy Hield. I know him, but I don't know. I mean, I know who he is, but I don't know much.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I can see them two winning the champion eventually. I can even see De'Aaron Fox even winning MVP at one point.
Yeah. I agree with that standpoint.
Could probably win it too. But at this point, I see De'Aaron Fox winning it.
Yeah. Now, are you ready?
Bad to say about them either.
Are you ready for the next duo?
Yes, sir.
I'm just going to say one word. All right? We know what this duo is. Trust me. Lakers. That's all I got to say about this one.
Talk about the AD, LeBron, or
Yep.
Shaquille and Kobe?
LeBron and AD. Quite literally. I got nothing bad to say about these guys because these two actually brought home a championship. They also brought their A game to the bubble, right? Like, I have nothing to say bad about them. But the only reason why they probably won that championship is because of Kobe dying, like we said earlier in the stream. Like, we know that Kobe died, but you didn't have to make this team super overpowered for the other teams that could have actually had potential to bring a championship into their legacy.
And now, when we said that, we weren't like turning down Kobe's legacy. We were just saying that because it's kind of odd. He died. They won a champion. They lose 3 games and win 4.
Yep.
It's kind of weird a little bit. I mean, I know some people say that's not right. You guys are stupid, blah, 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 because they're the best team, yada, yada, yada. But like I said, I have nothing bad to say about them, too, because they're a perfect duo match. Like, they're basically a match in heaven.
Yep.
Being on a team like that has so much legacy behind it. But like I said, nothing against Kobe's legacy or anything, but I think that's why they really wanted it.
Yep. Like, these dudes right here are like peanut butter and jelly and everything like that because they actually play together, they actually play make and everything like that. like these two actually, like, they work together and whatnot. They actually plan each other ahead. Like, they actually do the plays correctly, the alley-oops even. Like, they actually make everybody stand on their feet during a game, edge of their seat moment every single game. And that's pretty much why, hint, hint, this is pretty much the best duo out of the whole entire season so far. Hands down.
They don't just hug the ball. They pass to every member on that team.
Yep. I mean, they also play together for themselves, but they also play like they're actually a family and that they get along with each other. And that's basically what this basketball generation is all about.
And that's hard to see on teams nowadays.
Yes, I agree with that. Like, these two right here are like the best ones in the league, hands down. Now, if you disagree with that, you might as well clean your glasses and your eyes out, because that's what me and Joseph see 24/7. Like, these two, we've actually wanted these two to actually play together. When Anthony Davis was on the Pelicans and they actually did a trade for these guys, and we knew that this trade was going to happen because we knew that those two were actually the best duo that's coming up. Well, for me anyway, I knew this was going to happen because they were talking about it a whole lot when this was happening. Anything you want to add to that, Joseph?
Nope. Honestly, like I said, that's the perfect match to have.
Yep. Now you're ready for the next duo?
Sure.
Mental hint, I literally do not know anything about these two at all, but it's the Orlando Magic with Nikola Vucevic and Evan Fournier or something like that. That's the next duo.
Well, Jokic, he's a pretty good center.
Not Jokic, but Voltage or something like that.
Is he the one that can shoot mainly?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, he's not a bad shooter. I'll give him that. He's not a bad shooter. The other guy I don't know though.
Yeah, me either. I really don't even know anything about this duo, to be honest with you. I really don't.
On 2K, he's a pretty good shooter on 2K. But I don't know about really now.
Yeah. I really don't have anything to say about this duo because I really do not know anything about this duo. I'll be straight up with you guys. I have no clue. This is probably one of the duos that I literally cannot say anything about because I really don't know anything about these two at all. Maybe I've seen a couple of plays with these two, and I've probably seen their box scores and whatnot, but I really have not seen these two play at all. These two right here, I've never seen them play. Like, at all. So, that's about it for them guys because I have no clue what else to talk about for them, but, I mean. All right, you ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
We have Luka and Porzingis, also known as the Mavericks, for this one. Yeah.
Luka is a future MVP and a half in the making. He's a future champion. I see them bringing a champion to that team again that they've had in the past.
Yeah.
Same thing with, what's the other one you said?
Porzingis.
And honestly, people think Porzingis is underrated. He's not. He's honestly working on his game more and more. He's an amazing center.
Yeah.
He can play the center position. He can play basically any position. He can shoot threes, dunk, layup, drive. And Luka, I honestly see him being a future MVP at one point.
Yeah.
And the guys
That's true. Hands down, that's true right there. Drop mic. Boom. Mic's dropped. I mean, you pretty much got everything that was in my head when I got to these duos. Actually, you got pretty much hands on what I was about to say for these two. I mean, Luka can pretty much do everything that's on the court, and he's pretty much the future MVP coming up. I can actually see that, and I can actually say that to back it up. Like, I can see what his potential is coming, and he's pretty much improving every single season that he has played. So, future MVP for Luka. I can stand that right there. So, pretty much an awesome duo without a doubt for these two. So, you ready for the next one?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, it's the Brooklyn Nets with Kevin Durant and Kyrie. What do you have to say about that?
Honestly, I have nothing bad to say, bro.
Yeah. Like, we know that these two were actually going to pair up to each other eventually. Pretty much up to the point where they played against each other when Kyrie was in the Cavs and then Kevin Durant were in the Warriors. We pretty much seen this duo pretty much happen eventually. Right? You're pretty much agreeing with that? Like these two pairing up from when they were on their separate teams and then they eventually wanted to like play with each other. So
Honestly, I can see them possibly even making even into the champion level.
yeah.
Even one of the two even win an MVP.
Yeah. Especially on that team. Yeah, I agree. I agree hands down with these two. All right. Yep. You ready for the next one? It is going to be the Denver Nuggets with Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
Oh, that's the center?
Huh?
That's the center I was talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Jokic, he's the center. I have nothing to say about him. What was the other one?
Jamal Murray.
Nothing bad about Jamal Murray, honestly. I see them win one of the two. They're winning MVP. I can see even Jokic winning Defensive Man of the Year.
Yeah.
I can see them even winning a champion together.
That's true. That's true right there, yeah. I cannot tell what the second player is, but Indiana Pacers is the next one, and it's Sabonis with someone else, but I do not know what number 7 is on the Pacers. Hang on, let me look it up real quick.
I forget what he had about him.
Sabonis is a overall player, good round player to play with, but I can't remember who number 7 is on the Pacers. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a weird name, but I can't remember who it was. Let me look up who this is. I can't remember. It's going to bug me if I don't. Oh, duh. Malcolm Brogdon. I'm an idiot. Yep, that's him. Malcolm Brogdon is number 7 on the Pacers. That's who that is. Okay, Malcolm Brogdon amazing rookie right there for the Pacers. And then Sabonis, we pretty much knew that he was playmaking and everything like that. But, yeah, that's all I got to say about that one. I mean, they're pretty average. It's pretty much average for that duo. Not too shabby, not too bad, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty much average at that point in time. You ready for the next one? All right, so it's going to be the New Orleans Pelicans with Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram.
Honestly, honestly, Zion probably helped the Pelicans almost even win a champion. If he could have been on that team in the bubble, I honestly see them even compete with Lakers.
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram, that was a good choice to go to that team. Actually, but they were giving him a chance to possibly do good. So I have nothing bad to say about him either. So
yeah. Pretty much moving on to the next team. Pretty much time to move on to the next team since we pretty much have nothing bad to say to them. All right, next one is going to be the Detroit Pistons. And it is Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin.
Derrick Rose, amazing teammate for Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin is basically underrated. He doesn't get the chance to show that he can't play ball. Derrick Rose, if he would have never got injured at the time when he was on the Bulls,
Yep.
he's the same way. He's a GOAT in his own way.
Yep.
If he would have never got injured, he could have won MVP at that time. Even rookie of the year at that time. But injury caused him to lose that MVP.
That's true. That is true, my dude.
I could see even Blake Griffin even possibly winning MVP at one point.
Yeah.
Or even defensive man of the year or whatever. That's my opinion on them.
Yep. I mean, I got nothing else bad to say for them. I have nothing else to add to that because they're pretty much a good duo without a doubt. I mean, they pretty much are close to LeBron and AD, but I mean, it's an overall.
One thing I will say, Derrick Rose just needs to work on his game a little bit to get back to where he was. And
Yeah.
Once he gets back to where he was on the Bulls, I could see them being even championship competitive.
Yeah.
That's what I think about him.
That's true. I mean, I got nothing bad to say about them at all.
There you go.
Yep. All right, next one is going to be. You pretty much know what this one's going to be, but it's going to be the Raptors with Pascal Siakam and then Kyle Lowry for that one.
Kawhi could have been there with him, even with Siakam. How do you say his last? I can see them. Honestly, I have nothing bad to say about them.
Yeah.
Right left, I think, or was he there with Kawhi?
Who?
The first one.
Pascal. Yes, he was there with Kawhi.
Okay. What about the other one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That was actually his first year there.
Kawhi was still there with them. I could see them even beat the Lakers in the championship final.
Yeah, it's been done before. Been done before.
Them possibly waking another champion again.
Yeah.
So I have nothing bad to say about that.
All right, moving on to the next one then. All right, the next one, you're not going to be surprised this actually happened, but it's the Houston Rockets with John Wall and James Harden.
Thankfully, that is a duo that's going to succeed.
Yeah.
John Wall only 7% and the rest of them James Harden has already showed his potential that he can carry that team way before Westbrook came over. I could honestly see him, both of them, making that team successful as a championship potential team. I can see it.
That is true.
And with John Wall there to help out James Harden when he needs it, I can see it happening. I can see one of them, even James Harden winning MVP again. I can see John Wall even win an MVP for the first time.
Pretty much.
So there you go. That's my opinion about them, guys.
All right, next one. All right, the next one we have San Antonio Spurs, which it is LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan. What you got to say about them two?
I forget DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan was one at one point. I forget. I think it was the Raptors.
Yep, it was. There was a trade that happened there too, but I can't remember.
But I'd say he was good with the Raptors at the time when he played with them.
Yeah.
If he can work with the Spurs and everything and not overthink them.
That is true.
That he's playing with Wall again, and if he does that, I can see that team being possibly the champion again.
Yep.
Now the other, I don't know much about.
It's an old player from the olden days, man. NBA Jam times for him.
I don't really know that much.
Yeah. But he was such a good player all around, but I mean, that's pretty much all I got to say about him because I don't really know that much about him, but DeMar DeRozan is a pretty much a good player all the way around. I mean, he has playmaking. He has pretty much everything like that, you know. So. And, newsflash, DeMar DeRozan got traded for Kawhi Leonard in 2018, which it was the Raptors. So that's when that trade happened. I knew it was someone, but I could not remember. It was actually DeMar DeRozan trade with Kawhi Leonard. And then Kawhi Leonard, their year after, left the Raptors to go to the Clippers. So now I remember what happened there. So thank you, Extreme Maker X, for putting that out there. And yeah, now I remember finally. But there was that trade. But yeah, Marcus Aldridge, I really don't know that much about you, but I mean, you still shot the ball during the time that was the olden times. And then I'm pretty sure that you still play the same, but you might be slowing down and you might retire here soon. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen to him. And once it happens, it's going to happen. I'm pretty sure. I mean, pretty much that's all I got to say about them two, but LaMarcus Aldridge pretty much going to retire soon. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. So, you ready for the next one?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the next one is Phoenix Suns with CP3 and Devin Booker. CP3, yep, Chris Paul.
Honestly, that was an amazing choice for the Suns to choose them and put them together because I can see them winning.
Yep. I can see him winning without the whole entire thing happening. Yep. I can see it happen for them. I mean, we've actually seen them work out together, so we can see the chemistry happening within the progress that's going to happen. So, yeah, this one is pretty much going to be an amazing duo without a doubt, especially when it happens to the playoffs, because Devin Booker actually went off during that game, and he hit a buzzer beater, fell over. You got the profile picture for the Phoenix Suns, and then that was pretty much the happiest moment for Devin Booker having that in there. And then now you got CP3, and then them two playing. It's going to be amazing without a doubt. That chemistry is going to be developed over time, I'm pretty sure. Without a doubt. That period of time of them playing with each other, and then the chemistry is going to go up and up and up, and then it's never going to go down because them two are actually going to improve with each other, and it's going to be history when it happens.
Yeah, like I said, I have nothing bad to say about them guys because I honestly can see them making it.
Yep. That is true. You ready for the next one? It is going to be the OKC Thunder with Shai, 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 and then Al Horford in there for the Thunder.
I forget what Al Horford's done. Honestly.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've actually seen him play. Dear God.
The other guy I don't know at all much of.
It's
a
rookie.
Al Horford, and he was an amazing player. He is still an amazing player, actually.
Yeah.
It just depends on how he do this season.
Yep. I mean.
That's the way I'm going to look.
Yeah. Now for Shai, he also has a clothing brand. All right, he has a clothing brand. I don't remember which one it was, but I believe it was actually Converse that he had a deal with for shoes, and he also had that clothing brand. And pretty much he's a very, very good rookie without a doubt in mind. And then he plays his heart out without a doubt, and he also supports his brand with Converse. So, all in all, good duo, but I mean, I haven't seen Al Horford play that much, so I can't really stand on that at all. But all in all, good duo. Nothing else bad I got nothing bad to say for them at all. Now, this next one, it's going to trigger us because this duo, I would have actually replaced someone for someone else. And here's why. All right. Golden State Warriors, but you're going to be ticked off at the second person for taking this person's spot. But it's going to be Stephen Curry and Andrew Wiggins. Here's the part that triggers me. It should have been Klay Thompson in that spot. Should have been Klay Thompson.
Well, I have nothing bad to say about Steph, honestly.
Yep. He's a good all-around player. He shoots threes and everything.
The other one
Should have been Klay Thompson. And I would have actually ranked it higher if it wasn't for Andrew Wiggins. Like, Andrew Wiggins pretty much does not do that much. I really think that it should have been Steph Curry and Klay Thompson in that slot. But, I mean, I'm not the person that actually created this. If I would have, I actually would have put Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson together. Because it's the Splash Brothers. What else are you going to say about them? Splash Brothers all the way around. Andrew Wiggins is not a Splash Brother. That's what triggers me about this. So, all in all, Stephen Curry, amazing player without a doubt, but Andrew Wiggins, putting him in there and not Klay Thompson, that was just stupid for this creator that actually made this tier list. Stupid play on your part. You should have put Klay Thompson in there. So, that's what I got to say about that one. All in all, should have put Klay Thompson in there. Just saying. So, you ready for the next one?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the next one is going to be the Washington Wizards with Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal. What you got to say about that?
Amazing duo. Honestly, that's an amazing duo.
Yeah. Yep.
Honestly, I have nothing bad to say about them.
That's true. That is true right off the gate.
Westbrook is already on his own level. Then you combine him with, what did you say it was?
Bradley Beal.
And when you add Bradley Beal to that, I honestly can see them, one of the two even winning MVP, winning a champion as a team. I can see them succeeding very well as a team. I have nothing bad to say about them.
That's true.
That's right there. Those two are just like when Westbrook teamed up with Harden. He's just like Westbrook. Two are just like Westbrook and Steve something. I know his name is Steve something.
Mm-hmm.
Or Steven something. Can't remember his name, but yeah, I honestly I have nothing bad to say about them guys.
Yeah. I mean, like, Westbrook is an all-good round player, right? I know that. He always loves doing the triple-doubles. He always tries to do the triple-doubles every single game. That's what I've been hearing about this dude. He always does triple-doubles. Yeah. I mean, triple-doubles give you a long way, but when you're trying to actually win the game, you don't have to worry about, like, the triple-doubles as much. So, yeah. I mean, that's just my opinion about it. Like, he's just a triple-double god right now, you know? So I can actually see this duo actually working out. So, good duo after all. So, yeah. Pretty much that's all I got to say about that one. You ready for the next one? It is going to be Minnesota Timberwolves. All right. You got D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns. Is that duo right there?
What was the first one?
D'Angelo Russell. Ice in his veins.
Honestly,
Yeah.
this team he's on now, this is a good place for him.
Yep, I agree.
Could back him up if he misses. He has a center that can basically get the rebounds, put it back. He literally can alley-oop that center. He can have other teammates rely on that is not going to hog the ball and just shoot from any point of the court. In my opinion, when he was on Golden State, they didn't use him like they should have.
Nope.
They didn't give him a chance.
No. He definitely did not.
With Karl, I could see them winning a champion in
Yeah, it will happen.
One of the two winning MVP. Or even Carl is winning Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. And then the last one I saved for last because I literally had to look up these two players to figure out who they were. And once I looked it up, I turned stupid because I should have known. It is the New York Knicks. All right. I saved them for last because I did not know who these two players were. And now I do because I looked it up. But it is RJ Barrett in that picture with Mitchell Robinson in there. AKA, they're both rookies. And if they improve more and more and more, they might be. I mean, this team overall for the Knicks didn't do so hot, but if they improve more and more and more and try to get new players into that team, I can see a playoff position at least. But according to the team right now, they're probably not going to make the playoffs, but I can understand that because, I mean, I'm a Cavaliers fan, and then they don't make the playoffs. So I feel your pain, Knicks fans. All right, I feel your pain. I really think that this team should actually be upgraded even more since this team has been around for a very, very long time. But in the future, I can really see a playoff position, maybe a ring or two at some point in their lives. But as of right now, the duo works out. I mean that a lot. This duo actually works out a lot, but when it comes to the playoffs, it does not work out. So, I mean, it's just the team and the franchise. I'm pretty sure that's why they don't make it to the playoffs at all. So, that's all I got to say about them. If you want to add anything to that, go ahead. I mean, RJ Barrett, which he is a rookie, and then Mitchell Robinson, which it was also a rookie, and they drafted him. So two rookies.
I think the first guy is possibly winning the Rookie of the Year, honestly.
Yeah.
And then another one, I don't know how he's playing, but if he's playing good, I can see him probably winning MVP.
Yeah.
And they could possibly make it to a championship.
That is true.
Depending on how they play.
Yeah.
I'm going to go a little ahead over it.
Yeah.
Back to every team do what we just said. If they keep their head in the game and not get overrated,
Yeah.
all hype and shit, saying, oh, we're the best team, blah, blah, blah. If they keep their head where they should be, any of those teams that we've talked about could literally win a champion at any time.
That's true.
They just can't let the pressure get to them. They can't say, oh, we're about to win this, yada, yada, yada. We're about to have a clean sweep. They can't do that. They have to say, all right, guys, game on. We can't get overrated. We can't say, oh, we're about to win. This is going to be easy. That team can come back and win the champion and beat them. And those guys will be pissed off because they lost.
Yep.
But they need to realize it'll be their fault, not the way they played. It'll be their fault because, I mean, that's what they played. It's not the other team's fault that they lost or won. It's because that person, that team, had their head so far in the butt, thinking, oh, we got this easy. They're down by 3. We can beat 4-0. Damn, this is easy.
Yeah.
That's every team that we talked about.
That's pretty much true. They're
and think that they're just going to win every game. That doesn't work like that.
Yeah. I mean,
they can play safe and focus. They'll win champions.
Yeah.
See those teams we said they can win.
There are some teams that need to have improvements, like we said, for some of them. I mean, some of these duos, don't really list the same exact players that we have in mind. That's for sure. I mean, there's a couple of them that have like injury prones, crybabies. They don't treat themselves like they do in the NBA. Like, they need to play like they really need to play in the NBA, because if you don't, you're going to end up getting traded at some point in your career. Maybe in the middle of the game, they could just eject you out or anything like that. So, I mean, all in all, there's some teams that are excellent, and there's some teams that are like down below in the list. And you need to take consideration into that because they're still improving their team. And then, all in all, that's pretty much all I got to say, because there's some duos that are amazing, but they can still have some flaws into their team because they're not playing like they're supposed to be playing. Like, let's say, for example, right? LeBron and AD. Let's say that just for example, right? LeBron and AD, if they screw up and they don't play like they've been playing right now, and then they keep on losing games, they're going to end up getting traded at some point once they do that, right? You know it's going to happen eventually. Like, if they screw up and they do all these drugs and whatnot, they get themselves drunk at some point in their game, you're going to end up screwing up and end up trading, right? That's pretty much what they're going to end up doing.
And honestly, anything could happen to get traded.
Yeah. So, yeah, there is some teams that need improvements, like we said throughout the whole entire stream. There are some duos that are listed, but they're not what they're supposed to be. Splash Brothers, they actually screwed that up on here. Weird enough. I wish I would have seen that earlier, or I would have just said screw this tier list. But like I said, everybody makes mistakes when they come to tier lists because they go based on opinions, their stats, their gameplay, how they play in the game, or anything just like that in particular. So just keep that in mind when we're making this list. If you guys hate our list or anything like that, just keep in mind that you guys can simply just go down in the description, hit the link for the tier list, and make your own. Because, like, sometimes me and Joseph can be just like casuals because, you know, we don't watch the game particular like that. We just go based on Twitter and be like, oh my God, this person has scored a lot of points for their team. But we also watch some highlights about some players. Yeah, the finals, we can watch it. Yeah. Finals is pretty much all it's about, man. Like, the playoffs and finals, we can just watch that throughout the whole thing, basically, you know? And, yeah. So, all in all, we're going to go ahead and rake the tier list, but I'm going to go ahead and turn on the light that's actually in here. So, let me do that real quickly. Well, there goes my phone. You fell on the ground, mate. All right. Here we go. I need to fix the lighting that's actually in here. All right. Hopefully you guys don't get blinded by the light that's actually in the background. All right. I fixed the light and everything, so hopefully you guys don't mind that. And here we go. Let's get to the tier list. All right. So, yeah. So, let's get to the tier list. We talked about every single team that's actually on this list. So, There's some teams that actually screwed up, aka the Splash Bros, that actually put Stephen Curry and Andrew Wiggins in there. Kind of messed up was that, but anyway, we got the S tier, we got the A tier, we got the B tier, C tier, and D tier. Pretty much what these things are actually going to stand for is S tier is a god duo, A tier is a great duo, A is pretty much going to be a good duo, B is average, C, they're bad in a way, and then D tier, they're the worst freaking duo in the league, is basically how we're going to do it. So, yeah. All right. So, Joseph, are you ready for this? To finally rank these duos after an hour and a half talking about each duos in particular. Not very good, but it's all right. We can still talk about the duos and figure out where we're going to place them. So, here we go. You ready for it?
Yep.
First things first, we got the 76ers with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Where would you like to place them? We got S through D. So S being the best, D being the worst.
Put them in the
Middle, so pretty much B tier.
Yeah, because basically Ben Simmons he's showing that he can play ball, but Joel Embiid is just.
Yeah, he's pretty much slowing him down quite a bit, actually. I mean, if Ben Simmons went to a different team that they would actually respect him, I would pretty much put him in like the A tier or the S tier, because it just depends on which team he's going to be put on. Which I'm pretty sure that's what you were about to say when I said that, but my bad on that. All right, so we got the next one, which is Damien Lillard and CJ McCollum. I am pretty much going to put him at the A tier. Like, there is nothing bad about these guys. I mentioned it before almost at the beginning of the stream, perhaps. Like, they are an amazing duo without a doubt. There's nothing wrong with these two being together. They actually ball up, and so. All right. Is that what tier you would put them in, Joseph?
Basically, they're a perfect match, so I honestly can't say anything bad about them.
Yeah. I mean, I could have easily put them in the S tier, but they're trying to get there, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, you still got LeBron and AD, Luka, you got Bam and Jimmy Butler. Like, those three are pretty much going to be in the S tier. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So, not too bad after all. That's for sure. I mean, you ready for the next one? It's going to be the Bucks with Giannis and Chris Middleton. Where would you like to put them? It's pretty much a pop.
I'll put them where you put
Dame. So basically A tier.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I am not putting them over. Oh my gosh. I am not going to put him over Dame because Damian Lillard is pretty much over them at that point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know Giannis is a great player after all. Like, he balls up and everything like that, but when it comes to like championships and everything like that, you don't supposed to be a ball hog because you're trying to win a championship as a team and also move on in the playoffs as a team in a whole. So, and I'm putting this user in timeout because I am sick of him saying a whole bunch of junk. So yeah, get out of my face, dude. Yeah, I agree with that. Giannis and Middleton is an A tier. That's where I put him. So, all right, next one. We got Zach Levine and Laurie Marketing. Where would you like to put these guys?
Put them above the Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid.
Put them above?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that. B tier for them, yeah. I mean, there's some flaws with Zach Levine and Laurie Marketing. Like, Laurie Marketing isn't injury prone, but when it comes to Joel Embiid and then them, you pretty much got Joel Embiid, a wine baby, and pretty much something like that, and it doesn't fit along with Ben Simmons. But when you got them two together, you pretty much top it all off and got it something like that. So that's where we're going to put them. Like I said, if you don't like what we're doing, go ahead, hit the link down below with the tier list, and you guys are good. Trust me. So, like, this is just our opinion about how we think about the duos. So, keep in mind about that. You ready for the next one? Joseph? You ready for the next one? All right, so the next one. Next one is Cleveland Cavaliers with Andre Drummond and Kevin Love. Where would you like to put these guys? All right, so Andre Drummond and Kevin Love, where would you like me to put them? Joseph. Hello. God, freaking Wi-Fi. All right. Frick. Did he really end the call on me? Hang on 1 minute, boys. What is up with my phone, man? I really need to freaking get rid of this thing. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? All right, where would you like me to put Andre Drummond and Kevin Love? Where would you like me to put them? I was
Put
thinking
them with at least, I don't know.
could be C tier or D tier though. Maybe at the end of C tier. Like, we could put them in the C tier, but if it gets too full, we could put them in the D tier. I mean, the only good player that's there is pretty much Kevin Love. And then you got Andre Drummond, which is kind of like not doing very good at that point in time. So for now, we could put him in the C tier, but I'm thinking about changing it afterward. I mean, we got some pretty bad teams coming up, so I mean, so yeah, so that's how it's looking like right now. So next up, we got Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. That's our next one. So where would you like me to put them, Joseph? Joseph. Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. Where would you like me to put them?
Put him with Dame Leonard and
Okay. Do you want me to put them before Giannis or after Giannis?
After.
All right, yeah.
Before, sorry.
Before?
Before honest.
Giannis.
I said honest.
There we go. That's A tier for Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. All right, next one. We have the LA Clippers with PG-13 and the Claw. Where would you like me to put them? I mean, if PG-13 would put his head in the game, I would say S tier, but as of right now, I'd probably put him in B tier. I mean, it's going to drop by a ton. Right? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. If he had his head in the game more, it was.
So put him in B tier then? Or A tier? It's either between B or an A tier. I mean, if it's A tier, it's going to be after Giannis. And if it's in B tier, it's going to be before Zach Levine and Laurie Markkinen. Right? I mean, they're not bad after all, but they just need to put their freaking heads in the game instead of their freaking butts.
Also, it's mainly Paul George's fault that
So do you want me to put them in A tier then, Joseph?
Yeah.
All right. Kawhi can't be put in the B tier. He won 2 champions. Dude, let me tell you this. All right. I hate it when people do this. It don't matter if you win a championship or not. I'll just straight up just say that right now. I mean, you can get a ring and all that, but when it comes to playing in the NBA, you got to care about the teamwork and the playmaking that you do with your team. All right. If that was the case, Damien Lillard would not be in the A tier. I'll just simply just say that. If it was about the championships, all of them would pretty much be lowered. And that's just facts. All right. Giannis has not won a ring. Okay.
He got close, but he keeps fucking up himself.
Giannis has not won a ring. Okay.
No, he's not close, but he keeps fucking himself over.
So keep that in mind when you're saying Kawhi got 2 championships. It don't matter about that dude.
Kawhi's got 1. No. Wait, yeah, he got 2.
He had to.
No? Oh, yeah. Well,
The Spurs and then the Raptors. He won 2. So just say for LeBron, for example, all right? If he did not win those 2 championships, I would still put him in the S tier. Because he's that good of a player. Now, if he did not win championships and he's trash as a player, I would put him in the D tier. I would just straight up just say that right now. So. Okay. Keep that in mind. All right. All right. Next one is Ja Morant and Triple J. Jaren Jackson Jr.
Put them with the name letter.
Put him where?
Section.
Kawhi Leonard. Yeah.
Put him with the Paul George.
Oh. Yeah, that's the same one. That'd be A tier.
Come on. Put him with the right after Dame Lillard.
After Dame Lillard? All right. And you people are thinking that we're stupid, but as of right now, during the season, they're actually doing better than half of these players on this list. I'm telling you that right now. Ja is actually doing better than half of those players. I guarantee you. All right. So, yeah. They're not that bad. Here, I'll put them at the B tier so you guys can shut up. All right. B tier right there. All right. Huh? They're saying that don't even put him in the A tier. Ja and Jaren Jackson Jr. So you're saying don't even put Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown in A tier. That's basically what you guys were saying because they almost play similar.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I know. So you're saying that Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown is in the A tier? Because they're still rookies, in my opinion.
They're not A tier yet. I would say Dame Leonard and CJ is A tier.
So I could put these guys in the B tier
And
then.
all of them.
Right? Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown in the B tier. Tatum and Brown are a better, more experienced, and better. Okay, Joseph. So Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown, do you want me to put them in the A tier? Or do you want me?
Honestly, they're not up there yet for that position.
Yeah. So just keep them in the B tier then?
I'd keep them there because they're not there yet.
Yeah. All right. Ready for the next one then?
Yeah.
We got Trey Young and John Collins.
Put them at least in the A. Well, if it was between A and B, I would say put them like between the A and B, but
You want me to put it at the top of B and at the end of A?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but right there.
Yeah. So top of B, but close to the end of A is basically where we're putting them.
Yeah.
So that's around where I want to put him at. Okay. You ready for the next one? We got Jimmy Buckets and Bam Adebayo. Adebayo? Yeah.
Put them A.
A.
Yep.
Top of A or behind Damian Lillard?
Basically, yeah.
So behind Damian Lillard?
Dame Leonard.
Put him behind? All right.
Because they're up there with Dame Leonard and everything.
Yeah. Dude, this person is literally annoying me right now. Mods, you need to do your freaking jobs, bro. Like, legit. All right. Next one is Charlotte Hornets with LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward.
I'm sorry to say this, if LaMelo wasn't on that team, I'd say B.
Yeah.
But he's on that team, and
I would say
showed
C.
much.
I would say C tier.
I'd say at least under B.
Yeah. So at the end of B, or the beginning of C.
At the basically the end of B. So
Okay. End of B tier?
yeah.
All right. All right. So we got Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell for our next one.
Between A and B.
A and B. So at the end of A or at the beginning of B?
Wherever you said to put, like where you think would go good.
I would have to put him at the end of A. If I want to change it, I would change it and put it at the beginning of B if we run out of room.
Yeah.
Especially with that A tier, maybe.
Now, remember, everybody, this is our only opinions. And what Dalton has said, you guys don't like it, there's a thingy down below for you to put your own opinions down. And if you want, you can send pictures to mine or his of how your guys' rankings went to whatever, or Twitter or whatever. And then,
So just saying, it's strictly our opinion about what the duos are going to end up doing or how it's end up going to play out. So if you get mad at where I put in these players are at, just go ahead, hit that link down below where the tier list is, hit it, make it, submit it to me or Joseph, either or. Tag us in it if you want, so you guys can make your own tier list. That's why I'm making this video, so you guys can make your own tier list, share our opinions, share our thoughts about each player, because every person's tier list is always going to be different. All right, no matter what you say, it's always going to be different.
and even, we'll even draw on the best one we like, the best one that we think is a good opinion on how that person thinks of the team's placements. And we'll say who basically the winner of this kind of style of rating, how their player did with that duo style, and we'll rate, like, say, somebody chooses the whole different ideas that we chose, and somebody else chooses a different way that person chose. We'll choose on who we think that had the best
Yeah. So keeping that in mind, all right? Keep that in mind, people. So you guys can make your own tier list. You can submit it to me, all right? And all that. So keep that in mind, all right? You can also submit it to me on my Gmail, which I'll put it in the chat. You guys can do that. Which it is going to be this. I'll go ahead and put my Gmail in the chat. Because I really don't even use this one that much. So go ahead. Submit your tier list making with that Gmail. We'll take a look at every single ones that have been submitted into a little album type thing where we put all the pictures in there where no one's email will be leaked at all. So I'll make sure it does not happen because it happened in the past and that's why I didn't want you guys to send emails to me. But go ahead, send your tier list to this email that's in the chat. We'll take a look at everybody's and go from there. Because I don't want you guys saying, oh my God, that dude is not even in the right tier. You put him in the wrong tier. It's just our opinion, people. Can I just not say anything and just put everywhere on this tier list that anywhere I put them? No. I'm going based on my opinion about how they play and how I want it. So, just don't do that. All right? I'm making my own tier list. You guys make your own tier list. Submit it to me with that email. We'll go through them, see how we think of them. And there you guys go. So, just saying, that's how we're doing this. All right? So I don't want you guys saying, ooh, that dude is on the B tier. Oh my God, you put him in the wrong tier. Put him in the A tier. It's just our opinion about what we think about those players. It's our experiences of how we watched them. Like there's a duo that we haven't even watched at all. And that was actually the OKC Thunder duo, which we can probably put them in the D tier because we haven't even watched them. Or even the C tier if we have to. I'm just putting that out there for you guys because I've dealt with this before. People get mad at me because I don't know what I'm doing. I've had that in the past. I've dealt with it in the past. I'll keep it in the past and not bring it up. Because I've dealt with this before. So keep that in mind. All right. Exactly. Everyone has their own opinion. Yes. Like if you have something different, then submit it to me and we'll go through it together. Me and Joseph will go through it, see what you guys think, all right? See if it matches with ours, or if not, we'll go from there, all right? So you ready to continue this?
All we can do like you're saying, where we rate that person's choice, and we'll choose basically 10 out of the people that submit.
Yeah.
We'll choose 10 of them, and then rate them from 10 to 1, and we want to be in the best.
I like that.
That we think is the best thing closest to ours or not like ours.
Yeah. And we'll put them side by side to see which one is the best or not. Or how we think of each other's tier list. So that's why I put that link down there. So keep that in mind. I didn't put that link down there so you guys be like, oh, I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to criticize you. No. Use that link. Make your own tiered list. Put it in there. Submit it. And we'll take a look at it. So.
And we'll rate your guys' choices from 10 to 1. And if whoever gets the first place spot, then that means we like yours today.
Yeah.
And also, if we like somebody better than yours, don't take it offensive because we like that person better. It's just our opinion, and we thought it was the best. And if you don't make it into that top 10
So, yeah. Keep that in mind. So, don't be making me change the freaking rank where these people are at, because this is where I want it to be. Because Joel, I don't care if he's not even in the A tier or not. I'm still going to put him in the A tier because that's how I think he plays. Like, he plays phenomenal. So does the Celtics. The Celtics duo. They play phenomenal with each other. I don't care if they got a ring or not. I don't care if they do this and that. I just care simply that they play together well and they can potentially get a championship for their team.
And also, it goes off of how that person plays with that other person, or even how that person plays with their teammates. It shouldn't just be about that one person. It should be about that duo, or it should be about how many teammates they have. That helps them succeed.
So it does not matter that Kawhi managed to lead their team to a championship. I know multiple people. So it's teamwork into their best of making it to the championship. It's all about teamwork. It's not one person leading their team to the championship. If that was the case, I'll tell you this much. If that was the case, LeBron would not be in the S tier for that. I'm telling you that right out of the gate. So keep that in mind, all right? Teamwork is what I'm going based off of. Whether or not they're playing good or not, by their stats, I get it. And then whether or not they play well with each other, they play phenomenally, they do this and that. So, yeah, go ahead, hit the link, send me an email about your tier list. We'll review them, give you a rating from 1 to 10, 1 being the best, 10 being the worst, and go from there. All right? Everyone has their own opinion about a player. Trust me. My favorite player is LeBron, but a lot of people hate LeBron because of, like, dumb stuff. Or people,
I don't have a favorite player, really.
like, basically I'll go with mine. Like, I have a favorite team, and it's Cavaliers. They're not doing very good. So,
like that kind of guy, like that person, and yada yada yada, or like that team. I go for one team, and that's Ohio State.
yeah.
I will speak for that team. No matter what people say about it.
Yeah. So, Joseph, are you ready to continue? All right. So, the next one is the Kings with De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. Like these.
Actually, I'd say Durant has a big game.
Yeah.
So, I know people are going to say, oh, you didn't do this because it's really championship season. Honestly, in my opinion, I think he is. I'm going to put him where they wanted it.
So, do you want me to put these guys in the C tier or the B tier?
Put him in the B tier. Put him in the B tier.
Above Laurie.
Honestly, John Morant has showed that he can play ball against anybody, and he can take it to them about as much as they can to him. And the other guy, he can do the same thing. So I would say put them in the middle of B tier, in the middle of it.
Yeah.
That's where I would put them.
So it's above Laurie Marketing and Zach Levine, or below them? Above them. All right.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm saying that is because of Larry Marketing. We drafted and traded somebody else because him and Zach Levine are good, but they're not that Anthony Davis LeBron.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. Speaking about LeBron and AD, that's the next duo. You know where we're putting these guys. Yeah, they're going to S tier. They're going in S tier.
The way they play the game,
Yeah.
the way they love it, the way they treat it.
And they don't play by themselves. They play with the overall team. They get everybody involved. They make sure that everybody scores. And they have a good time. They have an amazing time during the playoffs. Like, they were cheering and everything like that. They weren't humble about it. They were having a great time about it. And that's pretty much why I put them in the S tier. So.
They even didn't even keep their heads down. They put their heads up and they lost against Miami.
Yep.
They said, you know what? We put you down, but we're going to come back and win.
Yep.
So that's why I give them respect on that.
I give them respect 24/7 for doing that, because it don't care if you win or lose. You're still having a great time no matter how you're doing or what you're doing or anything like that. So that's why I love these guys, and that's why I support these guys and what they do and whatnot, because whenever LeBron was in Cleveland, I was still a fan of Cleveland because that's where I watched them the most, and that's when I'm supporting them the most. When he went to the Lakers, I still supported Cavaliers because that was my favorite team overall. And when he went to the Lakers, I still support him, but I did not support the teams because I was still a fan of Cavaliers at the time. So, all right, next one is the Magic team with Volfovic and Fournier or something like that. I can't pronounce the other dude's last name, but I know who he is. So, where would you like to put him? Let me rate it. Oh, gosh. I don't know where to put him. Do you want me to put him at the end of C? Because I have no clue.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going below Kevin Love and Andre Drummond. That's basically where he's going. All right. Next one is Luka and Porzingis. It's either A or S. It's either A tier or S tier. I mean,
I put them in the A tier.
yeah, A tier. Hang on, I gotta put them in the B tier briefly. Okay, do you want me to put them before Jimmy Butler and after Damien Lillard?
Put them in between.
Between those two? All right. There we go. Next one is Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
Put them, no lie, I'll have to say, I put them in the S tier.
S? All right.
Yeah. Because Kyrie, he's completely changed his game. He's gotten a hell of a lot better over the years. Kevin Durant, he was on OKC at one point, left them, gave him a stage, won two to three champions with the Golden State. And now he's on the Brooklyn Nets, where I think he can succeed.
Yeah. All right. Next one is Denver Nuggets with Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. Where would you like me to put them?
I'd say probably B tier.
B tier? Where would you like me to put him in? Like, before Laurie Markkinen and Zach Levine? After? Oops. All right. After them two?
Yep.
Before Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, correct? Do you want me to put them before Joel Embiid and...
Put them after. Wait before.
All right. So it goes Laurie Marketing, Zach Levine, Jamal Murray, nucleus of Jokic, and then Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would put Ben Simmons higher, but it's just because Joel Embiid on that team, and Joel Embiid is pulling that team down.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd put him higher, but.
Okay. Next one is Malcolm Brogdon and Sabonis.
I'll let you rate that one.
Rate that one. I mean, I'll put him before LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward. I'll put him there. I mean, if they put Victor Oladipo, you know where I'm putting him. That would be in like A tier, like at the end of A tier. All right, next one is Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram is our next one. Where would you like me to? Huh?
I would put them in the 8th tier because Zion here shows that he can play ball after injury.
All right. So we're putting them before or after Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell?
I'll say after.
After? All right.
Yeah. Because even though Zion got injured, he showed that he can play.
All right.
Brandon Ingram had showed that he can go from a different team and still help them win any game or even a champion game or whatever. That's why I think it's not that.
Yeah. Okay, next one is Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin.
I'll put them between A and B.
A.
Like at the end of A, the start of the end of A and the start of B.
So do you want me to put them at the start of B then?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, next one is Pascal Siakam and Kyle Lowry. Where would you like me to put them?
Dead A.
Huh?
Dead A.
Oh, at the end of A?
Like wherever you want to put them in A.
Well, they're better than Zion and Brandon Ingram. So we can put them after Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. Does that sound like a good place for them? Wait a minute. Never mind. We will put Pascal Siakam before Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. So that'd be a good place for him. All right, next one is John Wall. Wait. Yeah, John Wall and James Harden. That's our next one.
James Harden. Honestly, I could see them being potential A.
So at the beginning of B? Yeah. Or at the end of A. Okay. But they can be before Zion and Brandon Ingram, correct? Yeah. All right. There we go. Then we got LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan. Where would you like me to put these guys? Same spot. So A tier. And I'll put them after James Harden then. We could put them there. After James Harden. Okay. Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Where would you like me to put them? Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Hello. Joseph. Hello. Sir. CP3 and Devin Booker. Where would you like me to put them? Yeah. I know, right? Do you want me to put them before Giannis and Chris Middleton? Yeah. All right. There we go. All right. Next one is Al Horford and Shai. Alexander or something like that. Huh? Where would you like me to put him? Yeah. Yeah, I'll put him in. Oh, frick. I've not seen Al Horford play, though. What about before LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward? How about that? Yeah. We'll put him right there. All right, so we got Stephen Curry and Andrew Wiggins. Where would you like me to put them?
I put them in the S tier with LeBron and Anthony.
Yeah.
But since it's not,
probably put them in the C tier.
F.
Huh?
Because
Yeah.
not because of Thomas not being there.
Yeah. So mental hint for this one, why we put it in C tier, is because Klay Thompson isn't in there at all. So we wanted Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry. We would have put him in S tier. Since it's not that, we put him in C tier. So this thing actually messed it up completely. So. All right, next one. Washington Wizards with Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal. Where would you like me to put them? Probably in the same spot as James Harden and John Wall. So probably in the A tier. Something like that. It's probably in the same spot around there. Knicks duo. We'll just put you in the D tier. because I'm pretty sure you guys need to improve, right? For the Knicks duo.
And they had Porzingis on the team.
Yeah.
Now ever since they lost Porzingis, it's just they aren't nothing now.
Sure. All right, now we got D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns, which they are the last duo on here. A tier.
That's a definite A tier.
All right. Whoops, wrong one. And they go
James Harden and
after them.
Westbrook. Yeah.
So after those two. All right. Okay. So here we go. So we got S tier of LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And
should be fucking Thompson and Curry, but
yeah, they freaking messed it up. They put Andrew Wiggins in there. You done messed up, man. So yeah, let's go ahead, go through, see if we need to make any changes. And then if we need to make any changes, we'll do it. And then after that, we'll end the stream and call it off. So, yeah. Sounds like a plan, right? Because we've been live for approximately, probably almost 2 hours now. I'm pretty sure. So, all right. So we got, for the S tier, it is LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Agree or disagree, Joseph? And if you want, we could put Damien Lillard and CJ McCollum in there too, if you want, in the S tier. Something like that. But yeah, we got this going. Right, Joseph? So you're ready to review our ranking and see if we need to change anything?
I mean, like I said, I would. Oh, she just done Curry one, but can't. My opinion, I think the Karl Anthony Towns and Russell is still kind of rookies. Not really rookies anymore, but in my eyes, they're kind of lower.
So do you want me to lower them a little bit?
But no, that's fine where they are. They showed the potential that they can play up there with those guys.
Yeah.
But it's just they're still rookies in my eyes.
That's true.
There's a lot of things that they need to improve a little bit, but they can stick up with those guys that are playing like gods.
That's true. But yeah, that's how our tier list went. So I don't think we need to make any changes, to be honest with you. I really don't. I mean,
I don't think we honestly do.
Because, I mean, it's pretty good. It's our opinion. So if you guys don't like our opinion, go ahead and send us your tier list with my Gmail.
And we'll rate them. We'll rate them between how much we like them or whatever.
So yeah, that's our tier list. I'm going to go ahead and download our tier list just in case people submit theirs, and we'll just compare them. So
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So hang on one moment. See if I can download this. Is my face cam on so you guys can can see my face. Wait. Dang it. Please don't tell me I have to redo that. Hope not. All right. Save and download. This is why you're seeing my face right now, because I'm doing something over here. So I'm hoping that it'll work. If not, just take a screenshot of it. Do it that way. Which I don't like doing that, but you know how it is, man. It's a pain in the keister, that's for sure. So download. I want to log in, man. I forgot my freaking login. Like, for real. I forgot my login. Come on. Download my image. Are you going to download my image, or are you just going to say, hey, I'm not doing it? This page went unresponsive. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't want to redo all that. I'm telling you that right now. I really don't want to redo all of it. Just saying. Wow, we had a lot of comments going on in the stream. Yeah, that's for sure. Huh? Well, before they were toxic with one person, but I literally had to time them out, so you know how that works. See what's going on here. What am I talking about? I have a YouTube thing that has the live chat on it, and I can just tell you. So here we go. Let me just tell you, he was very, very toxic toward me and everything else like that. So. Come on, will you download this stupid thing already? Well, I guess it's not going to download it. That's kind of annoying. Do I have to take a screenshot of it then? If so, I can do that too. Hang on. It's going to be unresponsive again, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. My Chromebook to actually load up my tier list. So hang on tight. Hang tight. It went unresponsive. Oh, great. Great. Come on. Come on, man. Hang on, I'll just do this real quick. There we go. Hang on, boys. I'm dealing with something right now. Not very good, I'll tell you that much. It's unresponsive, so I really can't show you guys it. Dang it. I apologize for this, boys. By a long shot. It is literally being unresponsive, and I hate it. Because I want to save it. Like I want to download it and save it, but it's not letting me do that for some reason. It's kind of annoying. All right. Well, I'm just gonna have to take screenshots of my end. So yeah, let's do that. Apparently, so. So that basically got. Oh my God! Frick you! Come on. Wait. Delete that, I guess. All right. On the frick on, dude. This is annoying. Yep, it's literally being unresponsive. Great. That's what I hate about this thing. Yep, it's being unresponsive, and I really don't want it to be that way. Why aren't you working? Like, legit. Why aren't you working? You little turkey butt. Alright. Come on, dude. There we go. I just took screenshots of all of them. So when it goes unresponsive again, we don't have to deal with it. So I just literally take screenshots of it. So, yeah. All right. So before we go, I'm going to go ahead and check my email to see what you guys submitted. And if you guys didn't submit anything, we're just going to, end the live stream because we've been live for almost 2.5 hours. So, yeah, we'll just do that. And then we'll make a part 2 of this where you guys send in some emails from the ranking that we did. And then I'll take a look at those rankings. We'll rate it from 1 to 10, 1 being the best, 10 being the worst. And then we'll go from there. So there might be a part 2 of this because I don't think anyone submitted emails for this. So stay tuned because it might be a part 2. If not, I apologize. Just hang tight because we're still trying to actually figure out what we're doing. So, yeah. It might be. Let's see. All mail, maybe? Because that usually works. Maybe. Let's see here. See if you guys submitted any emails or not. Because today is what? The 22nd? No, 23rd. Okay. 23rd. So. God, it is loading like crazy, my dude. It is loading like crazy. Wow. I might have to check on my phone to see if I got any emails. Make this easier. So let me go ahead, check if I got some emails on my phone. We'll just do it from there, I guess. I don't know. Because today is the 23rd. So. So let me check to see. And I did not get any emails for today. So we will probably make a part 2, but if I get some emails tomorrow, we'll go through them and you guys can do it that way. But as of right now, we do not have any emails for this at all. So there might not be a part 2 for a while, which that I do not like, but it's all right. So, and my stupid thing closed by itself. See, this is why I hate this freaking phone. All right. So yeah, you guys can send me. I will send one. All right. Go ahead and send one. All right. I'm down. Go ahead and do it. Extreme Maker X is going to send one. Email is in the chat. So go ahead and we'll rate it for you, man. 1 being the best, 10 being the worst. So, and please do not be offensive when we rate your ranking. All right. Please do not be offensive. So there is my email, which is displayed on the screen. So, which I don't care if I display my email or not, to be honest, because I use it. So if I didn't use it, I'll be like, oh, I don't. Well, this is privacy. Don't. Yeah. So go ahead, submit it in, and then we'll go from there. Please use that email. Please use the email that's on the screen right now. Because if you use my other emails or anything like that, I will not get it. Because I'm using that email that's on the Chromebook. So I will not get it. Because I don't want to be like, oh, look at my phone here, you know? And then we go through your rating and then we can't see it because it's on my phone. So trying to make it easier for you guys, that's for sure. Well, easier for us and easier for you guys in a way. So I also got to take a look at my YouTubes. So just bear with me at this point. Gotta take a look at my tubes. Man, this Chromebook is butt, man. I am telling you. Alright, so that's something else apparently. Okay, let's take a look at the email. Or just let me know when you send one. We'll just do it that way. Alright, so I got my email loaded in advance. I don't have to sit there and wait forever. Alright. So yeah, emails down below. So. And if we need to, we'll make a part 2 for you guys. So we can go through your rankings all in one vid or something like that if we get some. If not, I'll let you guys know in my next stream that I didn't get any emails. So, but I will wait on Extreme Maker X to submit it in. So I'm waiting on Extreme Maker X to submit his ranking in. So. And somebody asked, why do I keep on losing subscribers? Is because I got subbot and I also got trolls on the channel. So, yeah. That's why. So if you're wondering why I keep on losing subscribers, is because of subbotting and trolls. I get them a lot. Because apparently there's people that keep on trolling me and everything like that. They just don't want me to succeed anyway. So, yeah. All right. We are waiting on my email to load, evidently. So, I will load it up on my phone and see if it works that way. I mean, I could just say them and we'll rank them that way, I guess. Right? Might work that way. Alright, I gotta switch emails. Yes, I got some images. So hang on one moment. Oh, I gotta close it back out. Dang it. His is pretty close to us, by the way. His is pretty close to ours. So we will wait. Yeah, I'm waiting until my email loads. Oh, the first one was a mistake. All right. Gotcha. There we go. All right. So it should be the one that's the second one. All right. Thanks for letting me know on that. Even though they look like the same. They look like the same to me. I don't know why. Huh. It's weird. All right. So your second one is the one that was sent right now, I think. I don't know. So is it the one that's sent at 5:44? I think. I don't know. All right, we're going to go ahead and take off my Gmail in 3, 2, 1. It is gone. There you guys go. It is gone from the table. Because we are back to here. So here you go. Hopefully this is the right ranking. Because me and Joseph are going to be reviewing it. We will start from the D tier and work our way up. So make it easier for us, I guess, right? Yes, this is the right one. Okay, perfect. You ready, Joseph? We're going to start from the D. We're going to start from his D tier and work our way up, all right? So what Extreme Maker X's has for his D tier is the Magic Duo, which is Cavaliers Duo with Kevin Love and Andre Drummond, and then Pacers Duo with Malcolm Brogdon and Sabonis. So what do you think about that right now? Just the D tier alone.
Honestly, I think that honestly is not as close as ours because we said if Kevin Love didn't have, if Kevin Love would have been acting like he was what LeBron, he would be higher. So basically, he said the same thing we said in a way.
Yeah.
Through that choice.
Okay, so far you're looking good. You're at a 1 right now for the best one because you are the only one that submitted one. So, okay. So we're in the C tier, which it has De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. OKC Thunder duo with it, which it is Al Horford and Shai. And then Clippers, Kawhi and PG-13. Knicks duo. And then Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose for his C tier. What do you think about
that one?
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty close to what we had. The only difference is that we had the Clippers duo and the Pistons duo higher. But I can actually see why he actually put it at the C tier because PG-13 he actually messed up for the Clippers. And then Pistons, you still have Derrick Rose with an injury-prone type of situation, but he's still working at it, so I kind of agree with what he put there. So, yeah, I will have to agree with that one.
Injury-prone, I would honestly put him higher, but he's injury-prone. We can't.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty good so far. I like it. And then we move on to the B tier. And he has LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward, Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal, and then D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns. What do you think about that one?
I think it's about where we put it.
Yeah.
That's right where we put ours.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not mad at that at all. That's pretty good. I mean, if they actually start LaMelo Ball tonight for the Hornets, I'm going to be so ticked off, and then I would end up putting him lower because of that reason. I mean, all in all, it's super good right now. I mean, it's pretty close to what we had. All right, now we move on to the A tier. So now we got Laurie Marketing and Zach Levine. Trey Young and John Collins. Jimmy Butler and Bam. Chris Middleton and Giannis. Okay. We got Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown for A tier, which we had until we had to change it because of some buttholes. John Morant and JJJ, also known as Jaren Jackson Jr. Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. And then last but not least in the A tier is DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge. What do you think about that?
I think that's pretty accurate to ours, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty spot on because two of them we had to change because, you know, buttholes trying to make us change everything and they think they know everything. But if I had to go based on after that change, we pretty much had the same thing as you had. So pretty much you're doing an awesome job with this tier list. And then we move on to the S tier. You already know LeBron and AD is pretty much going to be on everyone's S tier unless they hate him so much. We got Luka and Porzingis, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant and Kyrie, Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, Pascal Siakam and Kyle Lowry. We got, I think that's the Rockets duo, I believe, with James Harden and isn't that Joe? I think that's John Wall. I can't see it because of like the tier maker. Okay.
John Wall's now on the Houston.
Yeah. I didn't see it because of like the tier maker logo in the way of it. We got Stephen Curry and Andrew Wiggins. And then last but not least in the S tier, it is Devin Booker and CP3. That is pretty spot on.
I do agree with the Steph Curry part.
Yeah.
But just take out the Wiggins, take out the other guys, and that's honestly Curry's in the right spot.
Yep, I agree. I mean, you got some ones that we did not like at all, like Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. We put them lower than S tier. But that's.
Because
I think Ben Simmons is in the wrong spot. Ben Simmons is in the wrong spot.
He's not getting that respect he should be getting.
Yeah. So all in all, if we did a ranking of, well, since you're the only one, we might as well rate it like 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, because that makes it better for us, because you're the only one that submitted it. So a rating of 1 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, you know, I'm going to have to say, what do you think? I'll make you go first since you're the guest and whatnot. So I'll make you go first.
This was pretty accurate to ours. I'm going to have to at least go with a 9.5 out of 10. Because his was close to ours.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So I can't like say, oh, this was wrong about this person.
Yep.
Or just like, I can't say wrong about the duo. It's like perfectly almost like ours.
Yeah. So that's the rating I had. I had a 9.5 and the same exact reason as him, because it's pretty close to what we had. We had some errors in there, and some of them we had to change because of viewers, being, assholes. But yeah. So, we had the close for you, so 9.5 out of 10 is pretty much what we both said. So that's basically what you're going to get. So pretty awesome job, Extreme Maker X, and that's pretty much the only one that was submitted. So I appreciate that, and it's pretty much what we had. So until we had to change it, pretty close. So good job on that, man. All right, good job on that. Pretty amazing job after all, that's for sure. Pretty close. It was pretty close. It wasn't too off at all. I mean, there was a couple of spots that were like a couple of duos that were in the wrong spot, but you pretty much had the same exact ranking as we did. So, I mean, we can't say, oh, that's a 5 because you put this in the wrong spot. We're not that. So, wait, I have done the tier list. Well, if you have a tier list and you want to submit it, go ahead and use this Gmail to submit it. And I will try my best not to reveal your Gmail at all. So, there is my Gmail. Go ahead and submit your tier list, and we will reveal. Oh my God, can I not speak at all? Jesus. I just don't know how to speak at all today, evidently. So go ahead and send it on over, and we will review it. Yeah. I had review and oh my God, I just did it again. Just go ahead and submit it to this email, and look at it. Give up. I know, that's how I feel right now. Screw my life, basically, right? But yeah, if you don't submit it, then you don't submit it. That's pretty much how we're going to do it. So if you don't submit the email, then we won't, look at it and do all such other things with it. Basically, what I'm saying is that we won't get you a rating if you don't submit it. So, yeah, cuz, yeah, my stupid thing does not want to cooperate with me, but that's okay. And if we have to, we'll make a part 2 in order to put the rest of your guys' rankings into there. So we will try We will try our best to go through them in one stream if we have to. So yeah, we'll wait for a couple of minutes for you guys to submit them. And we'll go ahead and review the ones that we got. We only got one so far, which it is pretty high up there. So we got pretty close to what we had. And yeah, it was pretty close. I mean, there was a couple of things that were misplaced, but some of them we had to go based on viewers. Some of them we just went based on our guts. And yeah. Cody upside down. Jeez. So, did you submit yours? Did you submit yours, Cody, or? I don't know what that means, but okay. Yeah, I know. That's what my problem was. Like, I couldn't save mine either. I literally had to screenshot mine. That's how bad it was. I literally had to screenshot mine. So. I mean, if you can screenshot it, I would do that, but. Oh, wow, you couldn't even screenshot yours? Man. Wow. Trust me, it is a pain in the butt to try to save this thing, and I hate it too. Hey, do you want to view the community rank? Do you want to view the community rank and see what they said? I wonder what they said about the NBA duos. Oh, man, it's going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Oh, there are not enough rankings to create a community average for the... Wow. They didn't have enough rankings. Jesus. That's dumb. Well, we did ours, and it's on the stream, so I can send it now. All right, let's do it, man. Let's go ahead and do it. I will try my very, very best to not view your email, man. I did not view Extreme Maker X's. I did not. I was trying to be careful not to do that because one time I actually viewed someone's personal information and they got ticked off. And yeah, I'm going to try my best to not view it. So That is my best thing I'm going to try to do, man. All right. I don't want to view your guys' personal information, man. So I'll try my best. So, and if I do, I apologize. That's for sure. I don't mean to do those things that I actually do sometimes. So if I do it on accident, I do it on accident. All right. I mean, I'll try my best not to view your email or anything like that. I viewed his real name and also his email. And I did notice that the stream was on, so it got ticked off and everything like that, you know? Not very good, I'll tell you that much. He got really ticked off at me the next day because I viewed his personal information. He got ticked off pretty quick. Because I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I was like used to this. So, because I didn't know how to do like certain stuff to it. So, like if it's really, really, really close to ours, you'll probably get a 9 or a 10. If it's like a little bit off, it just depends, you know. Pretty much, right, Joseph? If it's a little bit off, it'll probably get you like a 7 or 8. So now we got another ranking to review. So hang on one moment. Hang on, it is literally loaded right now. It's taking that long to load. So just bear with me, guys. Bear with me here. I'm going to try the same tactic as last time, where I literally went on to my phone, went on the Gmail, and then it worked, surprisingly. I don't even know how it worked in the first place, but okay. So hopefully you sent it to that email right there. It's on the, okay, so I got yours right here. Okay. So we will view yours in a little bit. I just got to make sure this thing will load. So hang on one moment, man. Okay, I got it. So let's view it without the personal information, which I am not very good at, but hopefully I improve on that. Let me go to YouTube notifications. I'm in YouTube. Right. Sorry about this, guys. It's taking forever to load. Oh my gosh. Okay. Like I didn't expect this to load like that long. All right. Yep, I got it. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Hang on, I gotta shut off my Gmail so you guys can actually look at the ranking. Okay, so my email is shut off so you guys can actually see the ranking. Here we guys go. All right. Hopefully this is the correct one. And Joseph, are you ready for us to review it and give them a rating? Wow, I pretty much had this backwards. All right. Joseph,
Yeesh.
you ready?
Don't. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh, yes, yes.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, yep. I'm already on it, and I'm already looking at it. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Here we go. So, in his D tier, all right, and this is Cody's, by the way. All right. So, in his D tier, he had LeBron James and Anthony Davis, Pascal Siakam and Kyle Lowry, Shai and Al Horford, Jimmy Butler and Bam, James Harden and John Wall, Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal, Stephen Curry and Wiggins, LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan, D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns, and CP3 and Devin Booker. That is all in his D tier. So what do you have to say about that, Joseph? Joseph? Hello, sir. What do you think about his D tier? Huh?
I mean, the AD and the LeBron James should be higher, but honestly, that's his opinion. I can't judge him on that part.
Yeah.
But it was pretty accurate orders. It's like his was pretty accurate. I'd say Cody's was the same.
Yeah.
I have honestly nothing bad to say about it.
Well, except for LeBron and AD.
Well, besides that, yeah. But other than that, I can't say that he's wrong or think that's his opinion.
Right.
So that's why I think about it.
That's true. He said I would have put. He said I would have put AD and LeBron in the F tier.
Why is that?
Why is that, my guy? What the frick, man? Hang on. I have a theory. All right. I have a theory first before he puts his answer in there. All right. I have his theory. All right. He's going to say that LeBron and AD are overrated and they're not good. Watch. I didn't look at the chat at all yet. I'm going to see if he says that they're overrated and they're not good. Well, I was right for their not good part. All right. Yeah. He said it should have been Alex Caruso and LeBron.
Wait, Alex Caruso missed, or was it Danny Green that missed?
Danny Green is the one that missed.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I mean, you still technically, I think Alex Caruso is still on the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
So technically, you still have LeBron and whatever his name is. Caruso, there you go. You still got him. You still got both of them. But the thing is, Alex Caruso hasn't showed that he is worth being in that group of names. He's got to show the fans, no matter if they're not a fan of him or not, they got to show them people. He's got to show all these people that he can be in the name of with LeBron James, AD, Michael Jordan, Kobe, and all of them. Like all the past people or people that still are playing. He's got to prove himself to be in that name, and that basically that name list or put his name on that wall with them. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong or nothing on your choice. It's just he's not up there with AD, LeBron, Kobe, like all of them people. That's just my opinion on that. But like you said, you think that it should be LeBron and Alex Caruso. You're doing the same thing I said with Steph Curry and what's his name? When I said it should have been Stephen Thompson, not Stephen, some dude that should not have been on that list.
Now he changed it completely.
All of us have our own opinions.
He said no, it should have been Talon Tucker and Caruso.
Talon Tucker and Caruso?
Yeah.
I mean...
And he said that Thompson's injured, so he can't be a duo.
But you got to think about this. Whoever made that list and put who they think is a really good duo together ever since they came as a team.
Yep.
Yeah, some people would say, oh, it should be Tucker and Caruso or someone else, but the person that made that list for this thing was the one that put these duos together thinking that these are the best duos we've had since Michael and Pippen, Kobe, Shaq, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron, and so forth, and so on, and so on.
No, he's thinking... Hey.
That we never thought that would work, but they worked. They worked together perfectly that we didn't think they would work.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there real quick. If it would have been during, like, Michael Jordan's time, all right, Laurie Marketing and Zach Levine would not be on this list.
Oh, hell no.
So they're going based on this season alone, is what this...
Yeah, they're going off the season, like the last season / this season. Or what.
Yep.
So, like I said, it's your opinion. I'm not going to say you're wrong.
Yeah.
It's just whoever made the list is the one that put that list together, thinking that, okay, this is the best duo of this generation. And that person thinks that these duos can stick up with the old timers that used to play.
Yeah.
And probably put up a fight against them. So.
Guys, some of these duos I would actually changed by a long shot. So, yeah, some of these players in the D tier I actually understand, like Stephen Curry, Andrew Wiggins, and OKC Thunder one. Possibly D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns, but they have been improving in the season. So, I mean, as the tier list goes on, it probably will get better, but as of right now, it's kind of iffy, depending on how I do it. But like we said, it's your opinion, so I mean, we can't go based on your opinion. We can go based on like how close it is and how, how we reflect on it. But we still know that it's your opinion and not our opinion, you know? So, yeah. All right, so you ready for the C tier for Cody's list?
Sir.
All right, so the first one in the C tier is actually Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. PG-13 and Kawhi. Even though you yelled at me for Kawhi being in the A tier, so you put him in the C tier. And you said that he got a whole bunch of championships, and then you put him in the C tier. Okay. So you totally did not back yourself up. We got next one is Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. Kevin Love and Andre Drummond. And then Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. What do you think about that?
I mean, I don't know.
It should have been Kawhi and Williams. Well, based on what he said earlier, and I put Kawhi and PG-13. I tried to put him in the B tier or A tier. Well, almost in the C tier. He's like, oh, no. Kawhi had 2 championships with the team, and you should totally put him in the A tier. So apparently you are supporting what I'm saying, and it's not about champions. It's about the teamwork and every single player on the team. So you finally agree with me on that. That's what you're saying. Because, you know. Okay. So we got that situation. All right. All right. So we finally got that situation. All right. There we go. My bad on that, man. All right. We got it situation. Whatever. I don't know what I'm saying, but you get the idea. So we finally get the gist of it. All right. So anyway. So he's not going based on the duos. He's going based on the team itself and how they play as a team. But here's what I don't get. All right. Here's what I don't get about this whole entire thing, you know. Why did you put LeBron and AD at the bottom if it was supposed to be teamwork per se? Because if it was teamwork, I would have put them in the S tier. Because they actually play with each other and they get along and they also play and they pass the ball around and everything like that. They support each other in every single way. That kind of rhymed a little bit. That felt weird. I'm not doing it by teamwork. I'm doing it by something else. You are confusing me, my boy. Because you said we're going based on what impacted for a team, right? And you said yes. And then you said it's not doing it by teamwork. So you're confusing the living snot out of me right now. Because you did say that they impacted it, right? So you're still doing it by teamwork. You did it by stats and everything else. And also GOAT status. Bruh, if you didn't go by GOAT status, bruh, this is wrong. This is wrong. If you did it by GOAT status, LeBron would be at the S tier as well. I am telling you that right now. And all these veterans right here, they would totally be at the S tier if you did it by GOAT status. And by stats, Damian Lillard dropped 60 points last season. No, LeBron is not even top 100 in the NBA. That's cap. That's cap. You're capping, dude. You're capping, dude. Not even top 100 in the NBA. Not even top 100 in the NBA. That is cap. You are capping right now, guy. You are capping right now. You are capping right now. Not even top 100 in the NBA. That is cap. It's by social media GOAT status. Yeah, that's cap, my guy. Oh, my God. But really, stats? You put Russell Westbrook in the D tier, and his stats are amazing. And he does triple doubles, my guy. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. He doesn't have any good memes or anything. Wow, this is memes. So you're doing this by memes, bro? You are doing this by memes. Oh my God. So you're doing this whole entire tier maker by memes. By social media. Oh my God. You really believe in the social media that these guys put it on? Are you joking me, my guy? Oh my God. Oh my God, that's cap. Oh my God, bro. So you did this by social media then? Is that what you're telling me? Social media influenced you for this? No, if someone of them, and they're basically my favorite. Okay. Favorite players, I agree with you with. All right. My bad on that. So favorite players, yes. Okay. Favorite players, I agree with. I've done that for most of these. So favorite players, yes. Okay. I apologize for that. So you're doing like favorite players and somewhat of stats and whatnot. Okay. I had to put my head around that. Okay. So I took this a whole different level and I didn't think about that. Okay. I apologize for that. Because I thought you were doing it like a whole different way of doing this, and I didn't think about that. So I apologize for that. Okay. So at your bottom are the people that you don't like, and the ones that are at the top are your favorite players. Right? I just want to get a clarification for this. So whoever's at the top are your favorite players, and at the bottom are the players you dislike in a way? If I was being biased, the whole list would have been different. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry about that, man. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm sorry. All right. So you're doing it based on some of them are like your favorite players, so that's why they're in the S tier. And then stats and a little bit of other stuff are like right between. And then the players that you dislike / hate are pretty much almost at the bottom, but not quite in a way. I think. So that is correct, right? I just want to make sure because for our list, we basically did like how they did in the season and how we think about the players in a way. Okay. Whew. I'm sorry about that, man. All right. I'm sorry about that. All right. My bad on that, man. My bad on that. I'm sorry for that, man. I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean to do that. I thought it was like something way different, and I thought it was like way different from what it was. So, all right. My bad, man. My bad, man. All right. So here we go, Joseph. Which one we were left off on? C tier, I believe. Wasn't it C tier? Yeah, I think we did C tier. All right. So at least we know what he's doing right now. So he put his favorite players at the top. When it comes to stats and whatnot, they put it in the middle. And the players that he disliked, he put them at the bottom. Well, somewhat at the bottom. All right. Okay. But if it was biased, it would be a whole different story because none of them would be in the right spot, I think. Well, some of them would be in the right spot, some of them not so much. Okay. At least we got that cleared up. Because I thought you were doing this a whole different way, and I was like, what are you talking about? Okay. So I thought it was a different way of you doing it, and I didn't think about it, so I just said, oh my God, why did he put this in there? I apologize for that. Big time on that. Okay. So C tier is decent. All right. That one's decent. D is decent. D for decent. I like it. All right. So B tier, we got Trey Young, John Collins, John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., and then Zion and Brandon Ingram. That's a pretty good spot for those rookies. I actually like those spots. For rookies anyway, that's a pretty good spot. I like that. I like how you did that. So rookies are pretty much there. So we got A tier, which is Giannis and Chris Middleton. We got the Knicks duo. They're pretty decent, but not bad. I mean, they could improve for the Knicks duo. Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox. Phenomenal right there. LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward. I do not like how they put LaMelo Ball there because he's just starting out and trying to adapt to where the NBA is, and he came from the G League. So that's I mean, he didn't put it in the S tier, which I'm glad because I know most people would have put LaMelo Ball in the S tier because, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, pretty good spot. Nuclear Voltage, I think is how you pronounce his name. I'm not quite sure, but that's the Magic duo. I did not know him, so I cannot say anything bad about that. Well, anything else I really can't because it's your opinion about the players and whatnot. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. We pretty much did that in the same spot, but we put them in the S tier. Malcolm Brogdon and Sabonis, pretty good spot. I did not think about that. I thought they would have put Victor Oladipo in his spot. Jamal Murray and Jokic, we put him in the same spot as you did. And Luka and Porzingis, we put him in the same spot. And then S tier, is that basically your favorite players, or can you explain to me for those? Is that like favorite players or for the S tier? Because I kind of did that in a way, sort of. Like that's kind of how I do the S tier. It's either favorite players or, like the best duo type thing, So that's usually how I do the S tier. Usually my favorite player goes in that spot and the rest is like stats and whatever else. So I kind of see what you're doing here. So Zach Levine and Laurie Markkinen for the S tier and Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose. That's a pretty good one right there. I didn't expect Zach Levine and Laurie Markkinen to be in there, but all in all, I can't really hate on it that much, I mean, there's a lot of them I would actually change, but it's your opinion based on what you put them. So what's your rating on this, Joseph? I mean, it's like a 7 or 8 for me.
I'm going with 8.5.
8.5, yeah. I mean, I was around there. I was like 7 or 8, so I was like maybe an 8. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I mean, overall, it's your opinion no matter what. I actually took off a little bit because of the LeBron and AD. It ticked me off a little bit, but I only took off 2 points because of that part. But all in all, you did a good job for your opinion based on here. Like, it's your opinion about the duos, so I can't hate on it too much. I mean, I took off a little bit, and I took off a little bit more because of that the Laurie Markkinen, that threw me off on this. But I mean, a point off there and a point off there. That's basically how I did it. So all in all, nice tier list. It's your opinion, so I can't really hate on it, like I said. So good job on that. I mean, it's your opinion on it, so I literally cannot hate on it. So good job on that, man. All right. Good job on that. And thank you for submitting your tier list. I got a little bit ticked off because I thought you were doing it a certain way in a different format, but I apologize for that in advance. Or I apologize when you're actually in the stream, because I thought you were doing it a certain way and I didn't know about it, and some tier lists are way different from others. So I could have did that to consideration there, but I didn't think about that until now. So I apologize for that at 100%. So, and now I got to put my YouTube in here. Man, my YouTube on my Chromebook is like so behind. It's like 2 minutes behind. I ain't even joking you. Like, it was so behind. Like, literally, because I had to close that out. Like, put it in a new window, and I couldn't get back to it. So it literally just sat there, like, 2 minutes behind. Whew, it's crazy, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, some of your rankings actually surprised us today. I'll tell you that much. I mean, one of them I didn't understand how they were doing it, but anyway, yeah. We approached the 3 hours to 4 hours mark, so I'm pretty much going to end the live stream. But all in all, if you guys have to submit your rankings at a different time and we didn't get to it, you can go ahead and use that email down below, which is popping up on the screen, or it already popped up on the screen. Some of your rankings were actually pretty good. Some of them were kind of iffy, but I did not know what that ranking was all about. So he actually told me a little bit different. So all right. So there's the email. If you want to submit your ranking into that email, go ahead. If you guys submit your rankings, we will do a part 2. If there's no rankings, I'll let you guys know. We will not make a part 2 for this. So make sure you guys go ahead, smash that like button if you guys did enjoy the stream. Comment down below after the stream if you guys want to. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. This is Don't Game and signing out. So make sure you guys go through all the links down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Peace.